Welcome to this guide on RESTful APIs for the Internet of Things. Today, we are going to explore how we can use standard web technologies to allow devices like sensors and smart appliances to communicate with servers and with each other. We will break down the design principles and implementation basics you need to know. First, let us define what REST actually is. It stands for Representational State Transfer. It is not a strict protocol, but rather an architectural style for building networked applications. It relies on the request-response model, almost always using HTTP, which is the same protocol that powers the websites you visit every day. You might wonder, why use a heavy web protocol for tiny devices? The answer lies in universality. HTTP is a universal standard that runs everywhere and passes easily through firewalls. It has a massive ecosystem of tools and libraries for every programming language, and because it is text-based, it is human-readable, making debugging much easier. The core concept of REST is the resource. In this architecture, everything you want to interact with is considered a resource. These are nouns, not verbs. We identify each resource using a unique Uniform Resource Identifier, or URI for example. A temperature sensor or a kitchen light would each have their own specific URL address. To interact with these resources, we use standard HTTP verbs. We use GAT to read data, like checking the temperature. We use POST to create new data or send commands. We use PUT to update the state of a device, like turning a switch on. And we use delete to remove a configuration or unpair a device. When devices send data back and forth, they need a common language. JSON, or JavaScript Object Notation, is the standard for modern APIs. It is lightweight, easy for machines to parse, and easy for humans to read. It uses a simple key-value pair structure to represent data like sensor readings or device locations. A critical rule of REST is statelessness. This means the server does not remember the state of the client between requests. Every single request from a device must contain all the information necessary to fulfill that request, including authentication credentials. This makes the system much more reliable and easier to scale up. When a device sends a request, the server responds with a status code. 200 means everything is okay. 201 means a resource was created. 400 indicates a bad request from the client. 404 means the resource was not found. And 500 means the server crashed or had an internal error. Security cannot be an afterthought in IoT. You must always use HTTPS to encrypt data while it travels over the network. Never send plain text. Use API keys or tokens to strictly identify which device is talking to the server, and implement rate limiting to stop a malfunctioning device from flooding your system. To summarize, RESTful APIs for IoT leverage standard web methods to create robust interfaces. We treat devices and data as resources, communicate using JSON, and rely on stateless design for scalability. Remember to prioritize security from day one to keep your device network safe.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.